coming down there and made a great pass.
Oh, and Green sets up Kuminga!
The NBA is indeed full of crazy athletes, but in all the years that I've been following the league, I've never seen a kid that can jump out of the roof like this.
Dennis, what do you got?
Well, as Grant was breaking down his extra prep, Kuminga with the follow-up.
I mean, if you look closely, he jumped so high that his head hit the bottom of the backboard.
Damn!
And after blowing by his defender, just check out how he detonates in midair on this one. For some, he goes by the name of Jonathan Kuminga, but for the Golden State Warriors, he's their ultimate secret weapon that's going to be unleashed next season. According to a Golden State personnel member who spoke with Keith Smith of Spot Track at Summer League under the condition of anonymity, the Warriors are ready to give Kuminga the chance he's been asking for and are aware Kuminga has been wanting more playing time. We're aware that Jonathan Kuminga wants to play more, the source told Smith. The chance will be there for him this season. We need him to be ready for a full rotation role in our front court. After 2 years of seeing limited minutes off the bench, it seems that the Dubs are finally letting Kuminga roam into the wild next season by giving him what he wants, which is more playing time. And this move is certainly good news for the Dubs, while on the other hand, it's going to be bad news for the rest of the league. With his massive frame, paired with his video game-like hops, this kid can obliterate defenses like a one-man wrecking crew. I mean, here's JK, and here are 3 Blazer guys waiting for him inside the paint. Now, what you're about to see next is going to be first-degree manslaughter. So after just taking one power dribble, Kuminga elevates off the ground, and you can see here that he out-jumps the 2 guys in front of him, with one being a high leaper himself in Shaedon Sharpe, and just punches right through with authority. While Kuminga only registered 9.9 points last season, his last 26 games showed a glimpse of what he's truly capable of. During that stretch, Kuminga averaged 12.1 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 2.1 assists on an impressive 54-42 shooting splits, and that late-season surge was just a taste of what we can expect from JK heading the next season. After taking notes from the sidelines for the last 2 years, we have seen his gradual development under the tutelage of Steve Kerr, Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. And speaking of Draymond, he's extremely confident that JK will be fully unleashed next season, thanks to the help of the new guy on the block.
I think Chris Paul will completely unlock Jonathan Kuminga and his growth. CP is great with young guys. DeAndre Ayton looked like a bust before CP came to Phoenix.
Facts.
No disrespect to Ayton, but more so a nod to CP.
Yeah.
Like,
Threat,
people didn't know what they were like, what DeAndre Ayton was going to turn out to be, and then CP went there, and all of a sudden DeAndre Ayton became an all-star level player.
Right.
And so I think what he will do for Jonathan Kuminga and unlocking Kuminga is huge. Absolutely huge.
Anyways, aside from the CP3 factor, their lack of big men will also come into play as to why Kuminga will play heavy minutes, because if you slot him at the 4 spot, JK can create mismatches with his nuclear explosiveness. I mean, just take a look at this! See, the Warriors were playing small ball here with JK acting as their center. Now, noticing that the opposing big man has no chance in keeping step with him, JK used his quick first step and just smashes it through with his right hand. And when you're that athletic, the sky's literally the limit for you, as no one can operate in the same stratosphere that you're gliding in. Now, while his explosiveness has already been there since day one, we have seen JK transform into a great cutter, which eventually helped him to earn crucial minutes in the Dubs' regular rotation last season. We all know that the backbone of the Dubs' offense relies on read and react actions, and here JK did exactly that as he reacted quickly by cutting the baseline the moment Draymond got stopped in the elbow. Same thing here. As Draymond penetrates inside, Kuminga cuts along with him coming from the wing. And when he's banking full steam ahead like this, you know that this wasn't going to end well for the rim. From being just a skinny athletic kid 2 seasons ago, JK is slowly developing his offensive bag by adding jumpers to his arsenal, as well as expanding his range. But on top of this stuff, the Dubs have always tapped JK for his defense, And last season, he showed that he can be a top-tier defensive specialist with plays like these. Seeing Zion Williamson running downhill in transition will make any player standing in his way wet his pants. However, JK is a different breed, as he just sandwiched Zion's shot attempt with 2 hands here to prove just that. Well, not only is JK getting good at chase downs, but he's also clamping down elite scorers, mano-a-mano, like Jordan Clarkson. And aside from his individual defense, JK also showed that he can be a reliable help defender with this stop right here. The wait is finally over for JK to unleash his true potential next season. But despite this, we can't expect him to drop 30 points every night, as Kuminga still has a lot of things to learn. And according to Steve Kerr, here's what JK has to do in order to develop further.
I think the biggest thing for him is to continue to grow. And I tell him all the time, he's got 15 years ahead of him. He's got such a long career ahead. He's got a lot of ability, and he's just in the process of learning the NBA game. And he's 2 years in, and he's accumulated a lot of knowledge, but he's got a lot more to accumulate. And as long as he continues to work, which I know he will, he's a great kid. He wants to be great. As long as he continues to just put his head down and work, he's going to get a lot better.
Now, another area of his game that he improved on last season is his playmaking. When he entered the league, he only knew how to play at one speed, which was attack, attack, attack. But as he got integrated into the Dubs' free-flowing offense, JK has learned to switch gears and find open teammates instead of forcing the issue. Here's Kuminga setting up the play. Now, instead of locating DiVincenzo on top of the key, JK was able to recognize Lamb by hitting him with a sweet dime as he rolled to the basket. And in this play, he showed his improved vision yet again by finding DiVincenzo, who's sitting open underneath the rim. From defense to offense, Kuminga can now fit in any 5-man lineup that Steve Kerr wishes to field with his versatility and size, and last but not least, his effort and hustle on both ends of the floor might just be the most important factors that will propel him to the top next season. I mean, after Klay Thompson missed this layup, Kuminga could have just gone back and played defense on the other end. However, JK had other plans in mind, and here's how he cleaned up Klay's mess. Now, after almost losing the ball, JK somehow recovered and just stuffs it in Jason Tatum's grill. And lastly, just check out the hustle on this one as he refused to give up on this play. I mean, that's just winning basketball right here. More minutes mean more production for Kuminga, and as Draymond said earlier, we can expect him to explode next season, with CP3 helping him unleash his true potential. With the way JK has transformed into a well-rounded, versatile wing in the last 2 years, I'm pretty sure that he'll fit in quite nicely in whatever role the Dubs will ask him to do, regardless if he plays a starter or comes off the bench, because he's a one-of-a-kind athlete that has an unlimited ceiling. And with that said, I really can't wait to see what JK has in store for us in the upcoming season.